Hood out.
Hey, man,
You gonna put him on there?
Country's already on there. I already been on there.
He need episode 2.
Episode 2.
It's your girl Naomi Javinci, and you is right here with the one and only Hood Hierarchy. You already know.
Oh man, look, man, OG Tulo, man, the Coke Talker Houston. You know what I'm saying? 8 times, man, dirty size, man. You know this what it is, man. You know, rocking with my boy Uncle Beats.
First of all, yo, salute to everybody in the building, man. This Jap City TV, y'all already know what's going on. Bandana Road, East Side Legend. I'm in this boy with Hierarchy, with my boy Uncle Beach. Y'all already know what's going on. East Side Chicago, West Side Chicago, low end, Wild Hunters. Acknowledge me. Let's get up, man. Let's talk about it, man.
Yo, y'all. This Hood Hierarchy. This your girl Star with 3 R's. Y'all got it. This is the best platform for the artists.
Now we gonna start with the South Side, where GDs and BDs and Blackstones don't coincide. So let me be your tour guide. So when you in a certain area, you will know what that hood ride.
How you doing, Two Sweets? How you doing?
Hey.
Good to have you here. If somebody was trying to be a guest on the Gangster Chronicles, what's the qualification?
Man, just have an interesting story, man. That's how we made our name, man. We really made our name off of just having interesting people on, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, dog, I'd rather talk to an interesting person than a celebrity any day, dog.
There we go.
Any day. So if you got something interesting,
I was on the Gangster Chronicles, so I guess I'm interesting, people.
Yo, what up, people? Y'all tapped in with President Sly, Hood Hierarchy. Y'all checking out, you know what I'm saying? Unc right here. Stay tuned. Buffalo, New York in the building. Aye.
Okay, so it is what it is. I am that girl, Olivia. This is Hood Hierarchy with Uncle Beats. Make sure you guys remember to look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are absolutely amazing. No matter what anybody says, you got this. Yes, life gets hard and it may knock you on your feet, but guess what? You'll jump right back up because why? Weebles wobbles, but we don't fall down.
All right, it's your boy Lil Matt. Shout out Hood Hierarchy, Uncle Beats, salute all the way from St. Mark, Mississippi.
What's the hood?
Brooklyn, New York, Tampa, Florida, Ybor City. What up?
This your boy Snap G, and you tapping in with Snap G and Uncle Beats on Hood Hierarchy, Mobcast. Tune in, hit the like, hit the share. You know what I'm saying? If you don't hit the share, your front door, I will be there.
Everybody go on YouTube right quick and subscribe to Hood Hierarchy. ASAP. Subscribe to Hood Hierarchy. ASAP. Now play that music, DJ.
What's going down, good people? Guess what? Playtime is over. I got a big one today, a real big one. So y'all come on in, drop them cities, drop them states, drop them hoods. Let us know what's good. Oh, let me set it off. It's the Hood Hierarchy Mobcast, and it's me, Uncle Beats, in the streets like white lines on the corner like a stop sign. If you want us to be all right, hit that like. If you care, hit that share. If you really on it, leave a comment. You want us to survive, hit subscribe. But to really help us get out the trap, put something on the Hood Hierarchy Cash App. It's going all the way down. We're going to set it all the way out.
Hierarchy. Mobcast.
Every single episode, man, we're going to give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet ghetto
We made so much doing that, I started taking that money throwing the concerts.
It's your boy, Project Pata, Hood Hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. And you rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's going down.
Team Pretty P stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
This is 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. Get the dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
Well, what's happening? This the one and only HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, Bow Bow Bow.
Yeah. I don't even know if y'all ready for this one. I hope y'all ready. Drop them cities, drop them states, because I always say that I have stars on here because it's true. People are stars. I don't really say celebrity, but today, yeah, I got a celebrity. My homie is a big time. When I say big time, I don't mean small time. YouTube celebrity. So y'all give it up for the one and only Cece Reacts in the building. Somebody. Yes, we go, y'all. Yes, we go, y'all. Yes, we go, y'all. There we go. I'm just like, what's up? I feel like Rakim. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you gave me them tools to survive.
And I'm so glad. First of all you peoples, jump in the comments, drop y'all city, drop y'all state, drop y'all hood, represent. And I want to say this. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Normally when I do this, I have to I put the trending topic to start off with. But you are the trending topic, you know what I'm saying? You are. So that's just so dope. So this is the one and only Cece Reacts, y'all. It's weird to me to say it
is so weird. Okay, let me help you out here.
I'll say it though.
I've been on beats for 22 years. 22 years. People don't know this. A lot of people ask me how I got my start in the music business and the marketing and the PR. It was because of this man. I used to work at a beauty supply called Sam Beauty Supply on 79th and Ashland. So this one day, these two chicks come in, Sweet Juices and Baby Girl.
Yep.
They come in to get some weave because they got to show that night. Now, at that point in time, my brother had made a CD and he was trying to get his CD pushed in Chicago. He was living in Springfield, Illinois at this point in time. So when Sweet Juices and Baby Girl came into the beauty supply, I was intrigued because the way they pulled up, it's like, okay, who the hell is this? And I had never been out west before. Right. I'm Southside girl from 71st and Yale. I'm from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? I had never been out west before. And so, I'm talking to Baby Girl and Sweet Juices. They tell me they got a show that night. Beats had bought him out there too. I don't know if they were just passing through, but 9 times out of 10, he was doing some marketing stuff. However it goes, they invite me to the show.
That was my artist then. They was my artist.
You was with your artist. You had, I want to say it was Bobby Marino. Bobby Marino. It was Sweet Juice's Baby Girl. It was Ty Down. It's Ty Down. It's Ty Down. And yeah. And so I was like, I don't got no way out there. They was like, don't worry, we got you. Took me to this show out west, and my life changed forever. I met, let me see, Psychodrama, Beats got up there, performed with Sweet Juices. I met Triple Darkness. That's how I became cool with Direct. I met Crucial Conflict. Listen, my life changed forever. It was the wildest 6 months of my life. But it was the dopest stuff in the world. And I thank you.
No, I thank you because all y'all came around like at a time where I was really trying to figure out what I was gonna do in my life. Cause like all my friends was going to the penitentiary, and I'm like, I ain't finna do this. I'm like, am I finna be part of the corporate world, labor? I don't know, but it's like I think God want me to do this, so I ran with it. You know, you was around for my first office with my cousin Phyllis' apartment over east. We had a whole operation going out of that boy. So it was like that was shout out to my cousin Phyllis because that was the first office. She had just give me her keys. So like just give me a car, and she'd be gone until times got better. She didn't come back, but man, y'all was like a real big important part because I'm like, man, you gotta have a crew. People don't be believing that. But with y'all, I had the women with me, I had the guys with me, and I just got the attention. I had talented people with me. And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I never told this story before, y'all. So before I tell it, oh no, y'all gotta give me a second because I'm ghetto and I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. So let me just I gotta tell this story. Oh no.
My man, Leland Jones. Keep your game live, Jack. Stay down like 4 flat tires. The best is yet to come. Don't give up and don't give out and don't panic. You hear me? Church.
Oh, it was on. So this is how it went. I'm just man, we was just going hard with it, right? Going hard. And one day I was watching the Muppets movie. And Kermit the Frog got the whole gang with him. And he like, cause I was just spending a lot of money. We doing stuff. I'm just spending money just cause I'm figuring that's what you gotta do to be in the music business. And one day Kermit was just like, man, everybody needs to just go their own way or whatever, right? So I didn't tell y'all, I didn't quite do it like Kermit. I just started moving around and I started making money doing other stuff.
You said that though.
And I was just like, y'all could go do other stuff. I'm like, it just got to the point where like, I'm going places like fights happening, different stuff. And I'm like, and I got these people I really care about going everywhere with me. And I got the homies that want to be security, but they too gangster. It's like they causing up, they make it worse. I go to places, they beat up the whole club, the security, the bartender. I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. So it's like I fell back from it. And Sweet Juices did good for herself. You did good for yourself. And a couple more. And you know, when I got back in it, because God wasn't finna let me go out like that. When I got back in it and to see you doing stuff, I was just amazed because Cash, rest in peace to Cash the Hustler.
Ooh, you reading my man.
Rest in peace to real life. Cash the Hustler. Now tell me if I'm wrong. I be looking at it. Cash the Hustler was like Dame Dash. He was like my Dame Dash. He was gonna come curse you out and he was gonna get it done. Rest in peace to my brother, man. But he was like, man, Cece is doing good. She write books and doing this and doing that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So then, man, you got back in tune, and we've been in tune ever since. And you'll call me for like, hey, do this, do that. I call you for stuff. So hey, here we are, and we rocking.
Listen, but of course I went to college and all this other stuff, but I did not get that stuff from college. All my marketing stuff, I learned that from you. Because remember, you was doing the stuff with the Beehive. I learned all that marketing stuff from you. I sat there and watched you put together those shows. I seen how you was moving to the circle, how you was going to the different shows and everything. And you gave me a sneak peek of everything, and I held on to that. The first time I was able to get a song played on the radio for artists, you put it on there.
Oh,
you put it on there. I have so many stories about Av life, about like everybody because of you. And I was able to maneuver and build relationships. All that happened because of you.
Yeah.
And you would never know
it's
that.
crazy when you mention Av life, like that's what all that stuff where Chief Keef and all them and all their neighborhood. It was people over there rapping before they was even thinking about rapping. All up through there, all up and down King Drive. And we was working with all of them. So it's just like to see you take it in. What I like is like people like Freeway Rick and different people ask me, do they know you? I'm like, of course I do. And it's just like,
yeah.
He is doing her thing. So keep checking in, streets. I'm gonna get to y'all, streets, but this is a personal one. I gotta speak to some of them because these people catch me on the street and be like, yeah, you ain't read my comment. Like, what's going on? So, and they be deep sometime. And I done got scary since I got old, so I gotta be nice.
It's all right.
Shouts out to my guy, Boogie Flavors, all the way from Dago, California. Let's Chop It Up podcast. He doing a hot topic tonight. Right after this, y'all check him out. Easy to find. Just type in Let's Chop It Up. We got the top dog in the building, my guy, Corey Wright. Suave the lyricist. Call me tomorrow, man, because you're supposed to be on here, man. Call me tomorrow. You got my number. Call me. We got Nike Davis in the building. Shouts out to my guy, Big Six. Y'all check out this episode. Uncle Jody Mack in the house. Amber Lynn in the building all the way from St. Louis. Marty over East Chicago in the building. Maywood in the building. My guy Skino in the building. The producer. Say Chicago. Jordan 01 Green. Texas.
Hey.
Says Cece fire. They got my Italian brother Prince Lupe in the building. Checking in with my boy Uncle Beats. Okay, Tasha in the building. Yeah, so you're bringing them. So and Prince Lupe say he in what's that? Charnice, New York. Check in. So if I don't get to some of y'all, I'm gonna get back to y'all. Don't get mad at me. Justin Valentine said he here. Eddie Parker, Eddie P. We got King Jaquan, Flint Town, Michigan. Shout out to the Dane family too, man. Shout out to the Dane family.
Oh, I heard that name.
Oh yeah, they're my people.
I know. I know.
Well, I know you know. I'm speaking for the people that don't know. So back to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, we're gonna take it from the beginning to the middle to now. So, like you say, you went to college, all that, but how did you become this great author?
Well, that was because of Cash.
Okay.
That was because of Cash. Cash was telling me, I like to tell stories. Cash was telling me, do something with yourself. Because believe it or not, well, you knew this. I was a dancer. I was a stripper at that point in time.
Right.
Like I just kept that separate from whatever we was doing. And so Cash was telling me, like, you need to do something with yourself, because I was working for this record label called Artists and Repertoire. And that was going kind of weird and all this other stuff. You were saying you want to do something different. I remember you saying that you want to do something different, but Cash was on me like, go ahead and do something else, do something else. So what I did was I ended up getting a 9 to 5. I started working for Help at Home, and I stayed in contact with Cash because you went AWOL. You went AWOL, Tidal went AWOL. I stayed in contact with Cash, and I ended up going to Kennedy King. I ended up going to Kennedy King for my GED, and I wrote my first book when I was in there. And
Okay.
so, like, it's a dedication in there to y'all.
Oh wow! See,
Yeah, and that book is 20 years old.
What's the name of the book? I gotta go back
It's
to.
Memoirs of a Bitch. It's not even out no more. That's
Okay.
not when I came up out the publishing deal, because I was in that publishing deal for 10 years. I pulled it, but I'll send you I'll send you a digital copy.
Okay, I need it. I need it.
Yep.
What's the name of it?
It's called Memoirs of a Bitch.
I remember that. I remember you told me about that.
You showed me how to get the posters and everything done, but you did not want nothing to do with nothing. You had little beats. You want to be dad. That's what you wanted to do.
The little beats and my daughter Naja, they did take up they took up some time, and I really was on the fence about like the family thing and all that, but hey, it played out how it was supposed to play out, because I wanted y'all to go out and figure it out, and I'm glad you did what you did. So with that, let's move it up. Let's move it up some. How did you get into like booking artists?
Okay, so we're gonna fast forward. We're gonna fast forward a lot or whatever.
Okay.
I did a movie called Hood Cheaters in Chicago. I did 3 Hood Cheaters, took it to the theaters and everything. Once again, everything that you told me, I applied to this. None of this stuff I could have done on my own. And I'm going to sit here this whole time I'm on here. I'm going to give you your props, because this is everything I learned from you.
Well, you don't have to do that, but I'm not going to stop you if you want to.
Because people like Beats, nobody know this. Like, they know you as Uncle Beats. You know what I'm saying? Beats, they like, all of this stuff is how you, like, I watched you set up the shows, like with Crucial Conflict, with White Boy, you know what I'm saying, going back to the Chicago Idol stuff, you know. So have it go, had those movies in the theaters, they did good. Once I seen the success from that, because I made a lot of money off of those. Once I did that, I decided to dive into doing stuff with the artists. I was already over at the radio stations because I was at Kennedy King College. I started doing my internship at B96. I had went over to Power 92. Shondell was he was being a mentor to me. Joe Soto, Ramonski Love. I mean, everybody had their hands on me. So I was being moved, you know, through the network, and I was meeting all these people. I was getting the chance to know all of these people, and so it was easy for me to get a hold to artists, because I was still going to the shows and everything. Now I was going to the shows and everything because you know what I'm saying, you had connected me with, like I said again, Triple Darkness, Crucial Conflict. Yeah, I was in that circle.
Yeah, he was in the circle.
You know, and so I was doing whatever I needed to do. Well, not doing whatever I need, but I was doing my shit. I was I was present. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the circles, all the artists and stuff getting to know me. And then I'm not an artist. I always wanted to be, but I'm not an artist. But I knew how to network those artists and connect those dots, take those artists from point A to point B. It was clear to me. You know, once again, it was ways that I watched you. And so I started getting booked. It's a dude named Focus the Connect.
Focus,
Yep, Focus is one of my best friends. Focus was introducing me to artists. D Brooks exclusive. That's one of my best. That was my crew, the Winner Circle. So I started dealing with them. And here's the funny thing. So me dealing with all of these artists and connecting, me dealing with all of these artists and connecting all these dots, and my publisher, eyes from New York started getting on me. Like, people from New York, my name started being mentioned in rooms that I was not in. So I got a chance to get casted for Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
So I got a chance to get casted. I do my audition. They do a Zoom audition for me because I was all the way in Chicago. Right. Not only that, but I was dealing with this artist named Golden Tone. Now, Golden Tone and Beats, you came back around this time because you was doing the stuff with Project Pet, and I seen you at Club Tropicana.
Right. We was.
Yep, I was hosting the show at
Ooh,
Club Tropicana.
let me say
Valentino.
this. That's when I had the world in my hands around that
Yeah.
time. We was about 100. Yeah.
Valentino Barney had put together a show. Remember him Scoochie, all of them that put
Yeah, you
together.
was with them. I remember.
Yep.
I got video footage of that. It's
Me
video.
too. I said I was like, I cringed. I was like, oh. I seen you at Tropicana because Project Pet was there. I was the MC that day. And, yeah, and that's when I got back in tune with you. And so I end up, when I was dealing with Golden Tone, a record label approached us, a really big record label approached us about a deal, getting this deal. We had somebody middleman in the deal. Right. And the advance money, he put all the advance money in his name and ran off with it. And so I got to pay this money back. I got to get this stuff together for this artist and everything. I end up leaving Chicago. This was in 2011. I end up leaving Chicago to move to Philly. So I could go ahead and start filming for this show and getting this money back, right? Well, they was taking forever. I was Erica Mena's writer. We was on the same publication company and all this other stuff. I'm doing stuff with her. Have it go while they was trying to get the show and everything together. I started robbing banks.
I was just about to say, how did you become a crook?
Wait, yeah, I was already a crook. What? I was selling drugs and shit in Chicago.
No. I know you was street, but I'm saying, was this before you hooked up with Rick or after?
This is before. This is years before. So this is 2011, 2012.
All right, let's take us to the bank robbery, right? Because I want to ask you, right? I was looking, current topic, right? So they got the people. They arrested some people for the murder of rapper Julio Fulio. Everything on camera. Everything. They didn't trace them all the way from Jacksonville to Tampa. So when you was doing your bank jacks, how was the technology then? Did the cameras get you caught up, or did the snitches? Like, how did it work? Even though I got to make it sense.
Yeah, I got no, I was doing my thing. Okay, y'all, notes. Okay, check this out. So I hooked up with this crew from Oakley when I was in Philly. You know what I'm saying? They showing me the game. I'm now, once again, before I even got to Philly, I was already dibbling and dabbling my own little you did. You know what I'm saying? So, but they got something even bigger. Now, here's the thing. When I hooked up with this crew, the bank robberies, that wasn't what I was supposed to be doing.
Okay.
I was supposed to be going up in like the stores, the high-end stores, and hitting shit.
Right.
Using cards, swiping. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Right. But the dude seen me and he was like, oh, she cute. He was like, oh, she tall. He was like, oh, I could do something else with her. You know what I'm saying? So they moved me to a whole different little you dig and tell me
how big was y'all crew? Was it a big crew or a good crew or what?
I'm just gonna keep just two people because only two people where everybody else don't even matter.
Okay.
You know, when I was doing my thing, it was me. It was me. Nobody else. It was me, and I'm being dead ass. Right. However it goes, I hook up with another person in the crew, and they show me the game. Show me the game. When I was listening, I was learning. I'm talking about show me the game. I'm talking about, oh, I got it. I'm a sponge. I soak up any and everything. You know, soak it up. All right, I'm going in there. So I started learning once I'm going inside the banks. Okay, let me back it up because some people gonna be like, well, what was she doing? What was she doing? What happened was I was printing credit cards. I was getting blank cards from the credit card company off the dark web, and I was printing cards using a credit card machine. I add that to an AP or, putting a tipper on there, everything, making them. Only thing I was doing was I was using a reader writer, and I was swiping the blank cards, putting the information on there. And people don't know this. Well, some people do, some people don't. Credit cards are tracks. Track 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? 3 track is that show your address, name, and all that other stuff. Track 2 is just the date and the card. You know, I was putting all the information on there because, like, if you go into the True Religion store, they need 3 tracks. You know what I'm saying? How it goes? How it goes? I just spit some game right there.
Just listening, feds. Keep on going.
I did my time. Shit, damn. This is not. This, I did my time.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna get into that. Keep
Yeah.
going.
So how it goes? I was going into the different banks and everything, and I was doing cash advances. I also was making IDs. You know, so I had these IDs to match these credit cards that made up names that I was doing or whatever. I had the machines and everything. However it goes, I'm going into bank pulling cash advances. You know, I understood certain banks, anything over $2,500. You need a bank branch manager approval. So I didn't do that. You know, I just swipe. You know, 24.
How much was a good week?
I was on $42,000 a day.
Okay.
I was having great days.
Tell us the downfall, because I gotta get to prison with you.
Oh,
well, I don't want to go to prison. I mean, I gotta get to talk about it.
Okay. Oh, damn, we is on time. Fast forward. You know what I'm saying? You know, we living life, we making money, we doing our thing. Have it go, my folks, my people. He from Oakland. You know, niggas from Oakland, they swept down they pimps. They swept down they pimps. You know, nigga got no pimp. You know no pimp. Like, what are you doing? Have it go. We at the damn Floyd. We at the Mayweather fight. You know what I'm saying? We at the Mayweather fight. We not even in the damn fight. We in the damn lobby somewhere, but we out there stunned. You know, we got money.
What city y'all in?
We was in Vegas.
In Vegas, okay.
He was in Vegas. So he see some bitch that he swapping down was the fattest bitch on earth. No, she look like a thumb. But he see this bitch, and excuse my language, I got upset. Have it go.
They always the downfall. Keep going.
You know, have it go. He want to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? He want to holler at why he want to holler at her because he want to build a team. At this point in time, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I'm up, and me and him have been having conversations. I'm out. What I wanted to do, I want to buy a chain of Harold chickens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Harold's chicken.
Harold's. Yeah, I was gonna take Harold's and put Harold's in like Philly up. You know what I'm saying? I was going up top. So I done made my money, and I'm out. They need somebody to replace me. You know. So he done hollered at the bitch. Not that he wanted to talk to her once again. He want to bring a fresh set of legs in, and he need to teach her the game. But he, at this point, I'm making just as much money as him or more money than him. You know what I'm saying? So me and him is partners at this point, and he like, you got to show the game because he needed me to show her to do what I did. Right. You know, and I'm like, no. So I argued with him for a few days, you know, and I was dealing with this dude. He knew the dude I was dealing with, and he called the dude and told him, like, yeah, she ain't trying to buzz. She ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Look out, look out, look out. Right. So when dude get in my ear, the dude I was dealing with, he get in my ear and tell me, like, man, see, don't be like that. Don't be like that. You know, you gotta, you know, shut a game and all this. So this is my dude, and I felt like he ain't never like led me wrong or whatever. So it's like, okay, fuck it. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I tell a bitch, I tell him like, all right, sure. It was the worst mistake ever.
From the beginning.
I'm talking about, it was just horrible, horrible, horrible. Listen, I got a YouTube channel called Cece Reacts. If you want to know that whole story, you can go to Cece Reacts. But here's the thing, long story short.
Listen, y'all, hold on before you go. Y'all got to check out Cece Reacts because you know, she want when I seen somebody that I really know doing it, I said, oh man, I gotta get in. Even you still do stuff on your page right now that inspires me, that I'm just growing to get to that though. I'm growing to get to that. Cause see, they don't want to hear all my stories. Like your stories is the bomb. So I have to interview people to keep attention. Your stories, once I can tell the stories like you tell them, then we there. But keep on going.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna smooth this on out. The bitch ended up getting caught in the bank. Me and her went on a run together. She got caught in the bank and she started telling. You know what I'm saying? She started telling. She ended up telling on me and ended up telling on my folks. The reason why she told on my folks and me is because he didn't want to fuck with her. He didn't want to fuck with her. You know, he had told her some stuff like you don't got to sell because she was a prostitute. I left that part out. She was a prostitute. He told her like you don't got to sell pussy no more. Excuse my language. You don't got to sell cat no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to sell that no more. I got another way. But then he ain't had no work for her. So then he told her, like, you can get back on Backpage and make you some money while you out here in the hotel. You got a hotel. She got mad. So she went ahead. When she got caught in the bank, she went on ahead and told. And the only person she knew that was around him was me. And the reason, this is some crazy stuff, how she got my full name,
right,
off my book. My book was in the backseat of the car.
Wow.
Yep.
Let me ask you this, as a woman, right? This I'm glad you brought this up. Is it different for, because like when we caught our Fed case, and one of my cousin's girlfriends just made up all type of stuff about me, and I'm just like, why is she saying this stuff? And you know, people were like, man, she a rat, and I'm like, no, that's what she's supposed to do. She's a bride. She's supposed to get back home to the kids. So one of my homegirls,
I don't expect that, Beats.
I'm about to say, one of my homegirls, when I got out, but you know, she's street. She's like, no, she's supposed to be by the same standards as y'all. Yeah. So I'm asking you, what do you think? Is it a difference if a woman snitch from a man?
No, ain't no fucking different. A snitch is a fucking snitch. Right. A snitch is a snitch. And here's the thing. People want to play the game and shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, either you going to be a savage or a civilian. Don't come over here. Don't bring your civilian ass over here trying to live this savage life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm prepared. Here's the thing. Here's the difference. I'm prepared to handle and to take responsibility, whatever that goes with this life right here. I'm prepared. Right. Don't come over here trying to play straddle the fence. No, fuck that. No, no. If you was over here and this what you was doing, bitch, this what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? You stand on that. You know, people all of a sudden they become damsels in distress. That's why do not. I do not mess around. I do not mess around.
So how much time they give you?
Them motherfuckers gave me 10 years.
Ooh, wee.
They gave me 10 years.
Ooh, so let me.
That was my first case.
I gotta say it.
I'm gonna tell you. They gave me that much time because I would not snitch.
So I gotta say it though. They say it's two type of people in prison. The ones, what do they say? The ones that didn't tell and the ones that wish they told. Something like that. Some type of stuff like that. Why give them 10 when you can give them a friend? So did it ever cross your mind when they offered you that 10 that you should give them a friend?
Absolutely fucking not. I was tired. I needed a vacation. I needed a vacation. And here's I'm being real with you. I did not. That was my first offense.
Right.
I did not expect for them to tell me no 10 damn years. You know, but every day I got up that I was going to them banks, going to them stores. I was throwing bricks at the penitentiary. Right. I knew it was two things that was going to happen. On some real, I'm not being funny. I'm being 100 when I say this. I knew either somebody was going to try to knock me down,
right,
or I was going to go to jail.
But every day I feel when you decide that, like, hey, I'm not giving it up. Like I was when I was facing my case, when I was facing my time, I was facing life, right? It was people in there. They crying about getting back to their girlfriend, getting back to their kids, getting back to their mama. But I just felt like it ain't no way every time somebody like you or my brothers or my kids, every time they mention me, they say, man, shut up. Your daddy's a rat. I just couldn't have that. That just meant that's like a college degree to me or something. That just meant everything. So what was it for you to make you just stand on what you stood on?
That's how I'm built.
Right.
There's no wavering in me. I'm not no pussy. That's how I was built. Right. Listen, I'm a solid ass chick. I don't play them type of games. Like, I do not play those type of games. When I went up in there and my lawyer told me make some friends and get comfortable, I'm finna throw this out here. At that point in time, I was a mother of 5. A mother of 5 daughters. You know what I'm saying? I raised my kids. If I was people always tell me, my kids, I got to get back to my kids. I was it was times I didn't see my kids for a month because I was in the street hustling.
Right.
You know, they was put up good. They had money and every fucking thing, but I didn't see them for a month. So if I was concerned about getting to my kids, a bitch would have been at the crib with my kids. I would have been working at Nordstrom's or Walmart so I could get home to them. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of other people say, well, it wasn't worth it because you spent time away from your kids. Bitch, let me tell you this. It was worth it to me. I made good ass money. My kids had a dope ass life. Fuck what you talking about. Right. Now your ass go to I'm sorry, I'm not shooting no shots, but I'm being real. Your ass go to a motherfucking McDonald's job. Your ass go to a Walmart job. You go to a car wash job. You got to work 8 hours a day. You need the overtime because you're not making that motherfucking money. You away from your kids for nothing. I was away from my kids for fucking something. The whole thing is, listen, you just might not like my truth, but it's the fucking truth. We both was out there, you know what I'm saying, 8 hours. We both was out there 12 hours. We both was out there 14 hours. You was just going to work for somebody else. I was going to take what I wanted.
So, but when you they went federal on you, right?
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. So I turned myself in because I went on the run 3 times. So my last time I was tired. I was dealing with a dude who was doing a whole bunch of fuck shit to me out here. Right. Anyway, have it go. I go turn myself in. You know what I'm saying?
You turned yourself in.
I turned myself in the first when it first came out. I turned myself in. So I had to be extradited. So they put me on something they call diesel therapy. Had no clue none of this shit existed. You know what I'm saying? 30 days later, I finally make it to Pittsburgh. You know, this is where my case is coming up out of Allegheny County. Go up in there, finally see a judge because I had absolutely no bond. You know what I'm saying? Finally go see a judge. Because I had to go to several other states because I had cases in those states too. They built a complete, you dig on me. You know what I'm saying? Have it go. I get up in there, go see the judge. Judge give me a bond. I'm walking up out the courtroom. I see some niggas that look like Men in Black walking up on me. Oh, what is this? They like Cecelia Robinson. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They was like, they got on the little vest and shit. I mean, not the vest, the little windbreaker jackets and shit. Clean cut, Tom. I'm like, fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? They tell me turn around so I can be cuffed up. I'm already in cuffs. What the fuck you mean? They got to take off the county cuffs to put on them other cuffs.
Shackles and all.
These motherfuckers take me downstairs. The whole time they taking me downstairs, they talking to me. They're like, "Yeah, we sorry we couldn't come get you." Because I miscarried on the whole extradition process. A lot of people don't know what the extradition is. You think you get on the plane, travel from state to state? No, your ass is in a bus that's only built for maybe 7 people, but it's like 16 people up in there. You're caged. You're shackled at the wrist. You're shackled at the ankles. And I was big. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was pregnant. I'm up in there and I'm talking about it's the most humane. If you come on your cycle, you bleeding, you pissing on yourself, whatever, because there's no way they're stopping because you're a ward of the state. Right. You know, it was so crazy. So how they go? They taking me downstairs. They telling me, I apologize for doing this. We apologize for that ride. Sorry we couldn't come get you this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And they introduced themselves to me.
Right.
They take me down the street to this big ass building, downtown Pittsburgh. Big ass building, take me up in there and sit me in a room by myself. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, it's a bitch up in there. We're gonna talk about her in a few minutes. A bitch up in there. She come in there all snobby nosed and Karen looking bitch. She come up in there, sit her ass down. They bring in a long file. It's the feds. Yeah. Bringing a long file, pulling out files and every fucking thing, pulling out all this paperwork and saying, "This is you. Who is this? Who is this?" I asked him, "Can I get my lawyer?"
Excuse me? That's right.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Can I get my lawyer? I had to ask my lawyer 3 times. You're not going to cooperate with us? No. They tell me, help yourself by helping us. I'm not helping shit. Bitch, you went to school for that. Right. I didn't go to school for that. You know what I'm saying? You went to school for that. That's your job. Bitch, you do your job.
Right.
I'm good. Now let me tell you about this lady. The lady that's up in there, right? The lead prosecutor on my case.
Right.
She's up in there. This is how I avoided a Fed case. I shut my motherfucking mouth.
There you go.
I shut my mouth. Have it go. This is how my sentence got overturned. That lead prosecutor, the bitch with the snobby nose looking all up like she got an attitude,
Right.
indicted on the same damn thing.
Oh, wow.
Guess what they gave her?
What?
Probation.
Paint job. Paint job.
Luckily for me, listen, me going on the run, I told you I went on the run 3 times. So the initial judge that I had, along with my my co-D, the initial judge, he retired while I'm on the run.
Oh,
while I'm on the run. So I end up, he's a white guy. Listen, so he was a white guy. You know, in Pittsburgh, they don't fuck with us. I get a black judge. Okay. When the black judge give me my sentence, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to be picked up from the jail so they can take me, you know, upstate. So they can go ahead and do my time. I'll go up in the system where I asked one of the CEOs, you know, can you go up in the system so I can see, you know, what's the process, what's the holdup? Because I had been sitting in jail another 30 days after I got sentenced. They go up in there, and that's when I found out my sentence had been overturned.
Wow.
Fire. Dude,
they gave you 10 at what?
They gave me 10 at 100%.
Oh, wow. So how so you was locked up a month before you found out your sentence was overturned?
I was locked up a month. A month later. No, I had been locked up. Listen, I went on the run 3 times. I ended up going to jail. The first time I turned myself in, after 34 days, I was released on bond. You know what I'm saying? I caught some more. Now I caught some more. I caught 2 more cases. 2 more cases while I was out on bond. So they overturned. They revoked my original bond because I caught the 2 more cases. Right. So I was on the run for all of those.
What kind of case was the other 2?
Huh?
What was the other 2? What kind of case? Same thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
Well, no, a little bit different. So the second case I caught out there in Markham. I caught in Markham at the damn hotel, and that was fraud, but of course it was fraud. And the third one was for traveler checks. I was creating traveler checks. I knew how to create traveler checks, and so I was busting them down, taking them to codes and everything. Let me tell you what these dirty motherfuckers do. Now they charge. Now I told you I'm busting down these traveler checks. Now if you don't know how to break down the traveler check, this is how you break down the traveler check. You go and say Red Lobster. Say codes. You go up in there and you purchase whatever you're gonna purchase, and then you take the shit back, and they give you cash back. This is how you break down the traveler check. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Red Lobster and get you a meal, you give them the traveler check, they give you your change back. So I was doing my shit, breaking down. I was managing my business. Have it go codes out in Owatonna, Mankato, Owatonna, all out there, Minnesota. You know, the reservations. Now they don't see I don't know shit about nothing out there. I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? Breaking this shit down, getting my money, going to Office Depot, buying iPad, you know, doing my stuff.
Right.
You know,
big, not too big, not too little. Just
you know, something. They start profiling me. So the bulletin that they sent out through the codes, and I still have it, was there's a black female with traveler checks going to the different codes. Unbeknownst to me, they had profiled me. And so they was looking for me when I went into this particular code. So instead of them charging me with fraud, these dirty motherfuckers charged me with retail theft like I'm in Walmart stealing panties or some shit.
I can hear them now. It's her hustle. She's back
Oh, back to the judge. The judge, they gave her probation. So my judge, I was sitting, I had been sitting in the county in ACJ for 8 months before I even went to court. And so when I went to court, I got my sentence. And then I was I was back in the county waiting to be, sent to the prison. I was in county. I was waiting to be sent up because I was tired of being in the fucking county. Let me get to the prison so I can get acclimated to my daily routine. So I asked them to go in there and check and see what's the holdup. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing we could do. We can go up in there. I was close with the COs. We're gonna talk about that another time. I was close with the COs. You know what I'm saying? So they can move around. I got whatever I needed up in there. Lotion, fingernail polish, food, whatever I fucking needed up in
I've
there.
been close with a CEO too. Female CEO.
Yeah, female. Listen, people be talking about like I was so miserable. Listen, I was like a kid in a fucking candy store. Listen, I love dick. I love it. But it was pussy up and it was pussy galore. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I had a ball. I was like
Guess what? I love it too.
Yeah, so they had I went up in there and seen that they overturned the sentence or whatever and sent me on up about my damn business. And when I say I had the adventure of a lifetime when they sent me upstate. So
when they overturned your sentence, did you have to do time on the other stuff or you went home?
No, my case in Pittsburgh, my case, that case, it was bigger than any of the other it was bigger than Minnesota and it was bigger than Chicago. So they didn't want nothing else to do with me. Okay. Because my time in Pittsburgh was gonna eat that up. That one probation and all that.
So once they overturned you, went home?
No, I had to go upstate.
For how long?
3 years. I still have to do my time. Okay. No. Let me, instead of them doing the 10-year, I had to do a 2 to 5. Okay. So I came home in 3. That's what you're trying to.
That's a blessing. So with that being said, would you do it again? Be away from your family?
I'm away from my family. My kids are grown. I'm a grandma.
Well, no, I'm just saying they still your family though, whether they're growing. No,
listen, I'm being 150% real with you. God bless me to have a legitimate hustle, to have legitimate businesses. When I came home, I hit the ground running. End up signing with Rock Nation, all type of shit. I've done it all. Right now, I have a weight loss company. I really have a weight loss.
You definitely can't go nowhere till we talk about that.
You know, I have a weight loss company. I have all this legitimate business. YouTube. I make a lot of fucking money off YouTube. And I have people that support me from all over. I will be stupid. And I'm being real with you. I will be stupid to go back to that. Now, if shit go left, I always know how to get right.
So that's what I'm asking you. Would you,
if I had to,
would you go back? Would you hop back to it?
If I had to. I ain't never finna be out here messed up, especially if I know how to get some money. It was a dude. Listen. As long as I know how to hustle, I will never be broke.
I ain't gonna lie. I did 6 hard boogie flavors. I know you out there somewhere. I did 6 months fighting my Fed case, and it was like they was like trying to put 6 bodies on our case. Well, they didn't try; it was on there. And you know, at the end of the day, I can't do nothing that's gonna send me back to prison because not just my kids, a lot of people depend on me. They really depend on me. It's like I almost died when COVID was going on, and I was in a coma. I had to take time off, learn how to walk again. So I really got to like ask people like, so what was it like when I was in the coma? Like worst time of my life, dog. You know, like I got people, some of them, Uncle Jody, people. I don't even like to talk to them sometimes. They're like, none better not happen to you. We need you. So it's just like, I know all this could be over in the blink of an eye, but it's just like people like my brothers and sisters, not even, notice, I ain't even just saying my children. It's just like, man, I understand. It taught me what I am to a lot of different people. And before, I didn't think that, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I might literally be 100,000 up and sometimes I might be 5,000 in the hole, and that's just what it got to be before I go give me a brick of cocaine or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But
You want to hear something?
But I was younger back then too. Now that I'm
You want,
older, that makes a difference.
you want to hear something?
What's that?
So I used to think like that, like I got all these people to live for. People want me to that was my story, right?
Right.
So let me tell you this. I had when I was hustling, when I was doing whatever I was doing out in the streets, it was 1,000 motherfuckers around. 1,000.
Right.
1,000. I'm talking about people asking for the shoes off my feet.
Right.
I'm paying credit card. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm paying credit card bills. I'm paying for funerals. I'm paying rent. I'm doing all this shit. I'm doing all this. And I got my people to take care of, and I got my family, and I got this, that, and the third. I did 3 motherfucking years. I did 3 years and some months. Ask me who wrote me.
All right, that makes a difference.
Ask me who wrote me. Ask me how many people sent the JPay.
Right.
Ask me how many visits I had. No, I want you to ask me.
How many?
No,
how many JPays? How many visits? How many? Right.
I never had a visit. Never had a visit. Never had a visit. Never had a visit. I could count on one hand, on 2 fingers, the people that send me money. One hand, 2 fingers of the people who send me money. I could count on one hand, 3 fingers, the people who picked up their phone. And that wasn't often.
You know what? What you're saying, I love to hear that, because that's what people gotta understand. Because like my people, I didn't lose a girlfriend, none of that. All my homies stood up, except one, that dude you mentioned earlier. I think what's his name, Tyler or something like that.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
That's the only person I remember. Even all my ex-girlfriends, like people was having fights to get on the visiting list, and it's like even when my son died, I didn't nobody give me no money, but my people, even if it was a phone call, a Facebook message, y'all suckers came in like soldiers, like troops. It was just like Corey right on here, Conut, he wouldn't leave. I'm like, hey man, go to your wife. Leave me alone. And it's like people like you, I just always been blessed with great friends around me. Like I really ain't had too many other leeches. My friends are so good, they won't let the leeches be around me. They'll quickly like, hey man, Snap G favorite word. You gotta trim the fat, man. You gotta trim the fat, man. Too many.
Ain't wrong.
And it's like they won't even let people be around me like that. But I feel you. I probably that probably would change my motivation on things if nobody held me down. So let me ask you. We gotta talk about prison. It's so much with her, y'all. I'm sorry. Gonna get held hostage.
You got time for this?
Oh, you're finna be held hostage for a little while. So I hope you ate already. So, all right. Prison, right? Now, if you don't tell me the stories personally, I get to see your stuff on the internet, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's just, like you say, we're gonna walk through it. So what was it like being from Chicago? Because you was in prison in Pennsylvania?
Uh-huh.
What was it like being from Chicago in prison on the East Coast?
I don't know what prison is like in Chicago.
No, I'm saying like, well, listen to me. I'm saying just like I be places, and our cultures is different. Like I got some of my best friends born and raised in L.A., born and raised in Dominican Republic, born and raised in New York, but it ain't the same conversation I can have with a Chicago person. Because we done ate the same food, we know the same high school, same music. So what is it like when you're around people, when you're not around people that's predominantly Chicago?
So the first culture shock for me is I knew white people existed. But I ain't never been. I ain't never been around no
How you
white.
knew they existed?
I knew they existed, but it's like saying an albino roach where I'm from. Like a white person.
Right.
All these damn white people.
Right.
I was locked up with white people. Then it was, but of course it was black people there. But we was the minority. Oh, we the minority. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is, to know me is to love me. You know what I'm saying? So if I fuck with you, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you and rap you up. I don't know you motherfuckers.
Right.
I don't know y'all. So I got nothing to say. So when you going up into a prison, a motherfucker, since you're quiet, or they assume you're quiet because they don't know you. They see your representative. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to navigate and figure shit out because I haven't seen nobody I was locked up in county with. Man, I was in county for 8 months. So I'm looking for my people to come down, or I'm looking for the people who already came down. I'm looking for them. You know what I'm saying? My folks. So, I need to get right. I know how to hustle. Right. Man, listen, they put me in a cell with a bitch named Barbie. She was on.
Shout out to Barbie.
No, the fuck you don't. Fuck Barbie. This bitch 6'1", stinking fit, dirty, big bad bitch. No.
Barbie, give me that shout out back. Keep going.
No, that shit don't get no shout out around here. You know what I'm saying?
You got me laughing so hard. I just had a tear in my eye with you.
No. Fuck that bitch.
Right. So they threw you in with Barbie.
They throw me in with Barbie. You know what I'm saying? This bitch, she was. Now you pick and choose your battles. You know, so I have to fight this battle kind of silently. You know, what I did was I took this bitch, my toothbrush and shit, and I scrubbed it on the. Listen, the thing is, when you locked up, you know what I'm saying? When you locked up, you have to be strategic when you planning your attacks. You know what I'm saying? Because once you locked in behind that cell. Once you locked in behind that cell, you can't do like certain shit. Y'all, I just fuck with her toothbrush, her face cream, everything.
Why?
Scrubbing it on the fucking floor and cleaning the toilet with it.
Why?
Because I couldn't stand the bitch. She was a racist. I remember because Barack Obama was getting ready to be voted in the office. They'd rather have a black man than a Jew up in there any day. Black people haven't went through what the Jewish people have. Bitches, you slow.
Right.
Like, are you slow? And race played a big part in prison. You know what I'm saying? It played a big part in prison. I went through that. Then I was fucking with this little ditzy bitch.
Oh no, we're gonna get to that. I gotta say something. You made history on Hood Hierarchy because my producers just awarded me of something. I knew somebody was gonna do it one day, and you did it. But everybody has to get screened on Hood Hierarchy, and you done went all this time and I didn't screen you. So they're gonna be mad at me. I will hear about this later if I do it. So with that being said, what city and state are you from?
Chicago, Illinois, Englewood finest, baby.
Okay, so you can go with, if you're not living in Chicago, you can go with where you spend most of your time, or Chicago. If somebody's in Chicago, they need somewhere in the hood to get something to eat, where would you send them to?
Baby, I'm from out south all day, so I'm saying Harold's Chicken.
Harold's, y'all just gonna have to give me like unlimited lifetime supply. I'm gonna be to talk to y'all like my boy Corey said. Okay, so what's your favorite hood movie?
Oh my God, Chicago or what?
Period. Just what's your favorite hood movie?
It's so many. Blue Hill Avenue would be one for me.
Blue Hill Avenue. That's a great choice. I love Blue Hood Avenue. That's it. You flowing right through. So now I'm gonna give you an easy one, right? With this going on, Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Man, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. Nas or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z or Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Okay. I'm just wondering. So there y'all go.
I got a story about Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick. It's always been Kendrick.
You say you got a story about Kendrick? We'll take it. We'll take it. Do your thing.
All right, so this a little bit before I had moved out of Chicago. It was this dude. This new artist or whatever. He was signed up under Kendrick, and he was coming up out of Champaign.
Okay.
However it goes, me and him used to talk on Facebook. This dude, and Kendrick wanted him to work with some producers in Chicago.
Right.
So I hit up tracks and everything. I'm trying to get the stuff set up, so this dude could come up there and work. Whole thing is like, y'all gotta pay that stuff,
Right.
So he come up. His name was with the LaMel. I'm thinking his name. Have it go. He come up to Chicago for a couple of days, and I was talking back and forth with Kendrick Lamar and Jimmy Iovine. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to make sure he was good up there. Now, here's the thing about this damn artist. He was like emotionally fucked up.
So basically, they're not like us.
Not like us. No. And Kendrick was telling me, like, because this dude, he liked me. And it's at that point in time, I'm for the streets. I don't like you, like shit. I don't like you. But he stayed at my house for like a week or whatever. When he left Chicago and he went back to Champaign, he didn't want to do music no more. And Kendrick swore up and down that was my fault. But we still converse.
You ruined the man's career.
He didn't have no. Listen, if you could give up your shit, that he wasn't like emotionally, he wasn't there. His brother had just got killed. His rap name was his brother name. You know what I'm saying? But he was decent. He was decent. And this around the time swimming pools was out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so dude, Kendrick was telling me, like, why don't you just talk to him so he could come do this, that, and third? I'm like, man, what more you want me to say to nigga? That's your artist. Right. But I'm finna tell you, I'm sorry. This is some real shit. Kendrick, me and him had a silent falling out.
Right.
Because I told him something. I told him he was a better rapper than Snoop.
He got mad about it?
Yeah, he don't play the he give all props. So I was like, you a way better rapper than Snoop. Snoop is Snoop, but I told him he was a way better rapper than Snoop. And he was like, don't play like that. He was like, I take this serious now. I was like, okay, shit, you're still a way better rapper. And the following year, he was the artist of the year, one of the best rappers.
Well, you lied to him. He was right.
Yeah, I didn't lie to him. Shit, I was my competition. But
so well, you know what? I see people hanging on. I know my people. We want to talk about this prison girlfriend that you was going into. Okay, this is hood hierarchy. So I just wanted to see if they was gonna hang for it. So this prison girlfriend. Now, was you into girlfriends when you was on the street?
Yeah, but I'm funny acting, Beats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm funny acting because I think girls are beautiful. Some of them smell good, but it's like they're annoying. They're annoying. It is what it is. So I didn't pursue. Before I got locked up, I was messing with two sisters.
Oh, okay.
Most random, and they was older than me. Have it go.
That's interesting. Y'all go look on one of her episodes on her channel. I'm sure she goes deep into that. So two sisters.
Yeah, I was messing with two sisters before I got locked up.
And if you haven't made an episode on this, make it your next one because we want to hear about that.
I think that's in the C Hive. It's in my C Hive. It's in my membership thing.
Okay.
I have stories in the membership.
Dope.
But yeah, when I was in blues, when I was in prison, this chick I had, the first girlfriend I had, we ain't gonna talk about her. We're gonna talk about I had this other girlfriend, and she was like, she swore up and down I was a nigga. It's like, bitch, I'm a bitch. You know what I'm saying? She want me to be a stud. I'm not a stud. I'm a whole woman out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit girly, all type of stuff. Have it go. This other chick come in, and she's a stud. Wow. And she look like a nigga. She like a monkey. I like monkeys. You know what I'm saying? So I see her, whatever. Have it go, me and her start like low-key beefing or whatever, and I didn't know why we was beefing. You know what I'm saying? So we end up getting into it and all this other stuff, and they end up moving her in my cell because I was a power worker. They end up moving her in my cell. So it's like I'm already attracted to her, but me and this bitch can't get along. And then one night, me and her talking, and she tell me the reason why me and her is into it is because my girlfriend at the time, her and my girlfriend talk.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
So
like,
you
oh,
tell me, even in prison, these hoes ain't loyal, huh?
And so I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, this bitch trying to get out on me. So I'm gonna get out on her. You know, and when you're a female, you know, men don't know this. Well, if you're a female, you're in prison or whatever, they give you little gowns to sleep in, or you sleep in your panties and t-shirts, you sleep in your socks and everything. Me, I had on my t-shirt and no panties. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you think you a nigga. And hey, you know,
Let me ask you this.
No, I ain't never been fucked with no dildo.
How many relationships was going on? I could have asked you, so I didn't think that. I could have asked you that. But how many was a lot of people in relationships in there?
Absolutely. It was a pastime. You got some people who are gay, some who gay for the stay, some who just curious. Me personally, I think all females get curious at a point in time. Some might act on it, some might not because they scared of going to hell. But you ain't gotta lick no coochie to go to hell. There's a whole bunch of other shit you can do to go to hell.
Aha. So she just told me that she think all y'all might be on something. So now,
listen, the straightest bitch up in there was giving me monies to get her pussy ate.
Hold on. So you was Pope pimping?
I'm from Chicago, baby. Right? I didn't. But here's the thing. This one chick right here. She gave me $600, but I didn't fuck with her. I pretend like I was asleep. She had already spent the money. What you gonna do?
600. So you really was Pope pimping, huh? Had them looking in the prison skies and had tell many lies. Wow. So just so much with you, right? So much with you. So with all this going on in prison, did any of the guards ever, like, you know, mess with any other inmates? Because I might go get me a job at the prison if you can.
Yeah, but don't. I'm telling you this. If an inmate mess with you, it's never because they just love you for real.
What? An inmate can't love me?
Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. They need something. It's an even trade. You gotta understand. You did some time. You a fucking inmate, so you need everything. You're starving in there. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. Whoa. I said I did 6 months. I didn't do no time. I beat my case. I'm the other kind of criminal. I go home. I don't get caught, but now keep it going.
Yeah, it's like it's like shit. It's like what you could do for me, I can give you some pussy. What can you do for me? Because the inmate can't do shit for a CO, but the CO can do everything for an inmate. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, these COs don't be shit. They be out in the world. They don't be a fucking thing. They can't run their homes. So if it's a dude, they can talk to like shit at the crib. You know what I'm saying? They probably going home eating TV dinners and all.
Wait a minute. So my brother was a CO. You mean to tell me he wasn't running his house?
I don't know. But if you, I'm telling you that I'm stereotyping. I'm being 150%.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I gotta ask him. Say, hey, punk.
Call that punk.
Well, that's probably why he got a different job. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah,
because it's like some of them. Let me stop being funny. Some of the COs are cool, but a lot of these COs, they have anger problems and shit. And once again, they can't control things that go out in the world, so they come to these prisons. They want to be cops so bad. You're not a fucking cop. You're a correctional officer. You like a security officer, nigga. You a babysitter. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? You have no authority outside of him. So they get those jobs so they can have authority over people, you know, and they could come in and they life miserable on the outside, so they come in and try to fuck your night up, you know.
So a
And you
lot of
gotta
them
run the
sweet
internet,
Vic. So it was
huh?
easy to find a sweet Vic in that end on the.
Yeah,
Gosh.
you gotta dig into them. You gotta see what they're about. Like you gotta see what they're about. You gotta dig into them. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Just keep going up to the little podium. You know what I'm saying? Talking to them. You are cute. I mean, I know it's prison and people think you don't have a lot of shit in prison. Listen, we get our hair done up in there. We get our nails done up in there. You know, we just can't wear no weave. We get our makeup done up in there. Everything. So you're cute in your natural state. You get your clothes, even though the clothes are made to be big. You tailor your shit. You become seamstress up in there. You know how to do. I work at a Storm Factory. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make clothes and shoes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna lie. If I did go to prison, I would want to be in a women's prison.
I bet you would.
If I was to go, put me there. Hey, let me ask you this: with the rapper Rick Ross once being a correctional officer, and now talk about what he talk about, do you think that makes a difference, or is that possible?
He got somebody else's whole fucking persona. Okay. That's not his persona.
Right.
You know, listen, I'm being 150. He did not catch cases until he became a rapper. You can't have no motherfucking cases being a correctional officer.
Right.
You have to be recommended. You have to go to college and get your credit hours. You have to be a good citizen to be a correctional officer.
Well, I know some correctional officers that really was. Well, I know one. He caught a fair case with the vice lords because he
After
he was always one of them, though. He just got the job.
Listen, once again, you got very few exceptions. He didn't catch no case beforehand. He caught a case after.
But I know a lot of street dudes that never went to prison and never caught a case.
No, being a correctional officer. We're talking about
what I'm saying. This guy was. You're right. Yeah. That's
it's like, how do I know the criteria to be a correction officer? Guess what?
What?
I applied to be a correctional officer. This before all the cases. I applied to be CPD too. And the reason why I want to be CPD, and this is some real shit, and you just said something. The reason why I want to be CPD because I want to help out my guys. If I work the beat, ain't everything going. We getting it all.
Them tickets away, Jack.
This is some real shit. When I was younger, a little bit before I met y'all, I met you when I was 17, 18 years old. Right. So I used to take drugs and shit into Cook County Jail. So I knew how to maneuver through the county.
Right.
And I'm like, man, this cool as shit. I wanted to be a correctional officer so I could make extra money.
Right.
And I had plenty of people locked up in the fucking county. I wanted to give my people what they needed. Do you know how many CEOs up there turn a blind eye so you can do what you need to do? I want to be on the team.
No, I definitely get it because I had a friend. So when I was doing my sixth, that would, most of the time people thought I would be in the cell whacking off, but I would be using the phone and wait for a shift over, give it back to her. They be like, "Yeah, you always in your cell." Like, I sure am, But so I understand that it is people who want to see certain people win, and that's the only reason they're doing it, because they want to play both sides. But you're saying that's definitely not the case with that guy, in your opinion.
Absolutely not. He got the real Freeway Rick Ross persona.
It's just so much with this woman. Hold on, let me reintroduce you. This is the one and only Cecelia Robinson. Cece Reacts all over YouTube, all over everywhere. Look her up, look her up, look her up. Thank me later if you don't know. Now you know. So with that being said, did you ever have a friend that was a correction officer?
All them motherfuckers was my friends. What you talking about? A special friend? The special
Very
friend?
a friend.
No. Let me tell you about this shit right here. So when I was in the county at ACJ, right? So I was working down in the staff kitchen. You know, have it go. One thing about me is I'm a very likable and lovable person. You know what I'm saying? I have a very unassuming personality. So people, why you in here? Why you in here, bitch? I robbed all them banks. That's why I'm in here. But that's neither here nor there. Have it go. I'm in the staff kitchen, and you know all of the COs and shit got to come up in there. So I got all these tattoos and stuff on me, which is a talking piece. I'm a nice looking chick. It's COs up in there with tattoos and shit on there. They from Pittsburgh. A lot of these trash. Have it go. One of the dudes, he rode a motorcycle. He was a CO, rode a motorcycle, and I knew, you know what I'm saying? He always, when he come up in there, he looking at me. Every chance he got, he'll come up to, you know, our unit and shit. Right. Have it go. I'm thinking like he dropping hints and everything, like he finna come fuck with me. This is some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Have it go. I'm down in the staff kitchen this one particular day, and you know, he cornered me and we talking. He tell me, he said, I'm gonna see you later. I'm coming up there later on. So in my head, now here's another thing about crazy ass females. You can tell them one thing, but they hear what the fuck they want to hear. I'm females. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm coming up there later on. In my head, he coming up there to give me some dick. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard. Now I got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend up on the unit. When I get back on the unit, I don't even want to talk to this bitch. I don't want nothing from you. Don't say nothing to me. And she was in the cell open from me. Don't say nothing. I had my own cell, a single cell. Don't say nothing to me. Leave me alone. I go up in my cell. I'm doing mouth exercise because I'm finna fuck. That's what I was finna do. I got my little knee pads ready, my little socks on my knees. I'm ready. I'm getting myself ready. Man, that man come up there and I hear him, man on. You know what I'm saying? Man on. I done took off all my damn clothes and I'm standing there, asshole naked. Just knowing this man is finna come up to my cell and nail my ass to the cross. Man, that man get to my damn door and he look up in there and Robinson, put some clothes on. Out there. But here's the thing. I talk about that story all the time, but here's the thing. I seen him when I got free. When I got free.
With his
husband. So I felt like
was he with his husband?
No. He wasn't gay. He wasn't gay. But listen, yeah, somebody had shot him and shit. Like his neighbor was on his side and all type of shit. I went over there. He had some damn crackhead bitch because I was gonna still give him some pussy because I felt like he was on my list to get some pussy to list. He was on my list. You know what I'm saying? I went over there. He had a whole damn crackhead in the room. I'm good. I'm good.
So you know what? Now since you're out of prison, how do you end up like getting with the Rick Rosses and like able to book people like Lil Durk and just different stuff? Like, how did you get to that situation?
I came home and I was on parole, and I did what I needed to do to get out parole. I had 2 years on parole. I worked at Subway. I became manager of Subway, and then I left Subway and I ended up working at this place called Pizza Palermo. And I prayed to God this was not my life. Right. I'm not meant to work for nobody else. I steal. Right. You know what I'm saying? I will steal your shit. It is what it is. If I'm talking to these people, I feel like I'm not being compensated enough, and it's just enough. That's not what I want to do. So I had a conversation with God, you know. Have it go. I came up with the bright idea. No, let me back it up. So one of the moles named AJ, he used to always reach out to me. He one of the elders. He used to always reach out to me. You need anything, sister? You need anything? I tell him no, you know. And I was always short with him. I was in a dark place. So this one day he called and asked me, "Do I need anything?" And I told him no, you know. And how the fuck you keep calling? How did I get him my number? Like that's how I'm thinking in my head. And so when I hang up the phone, God says, "I'm like, bitch, you dumb. That's your boat right there. You drowning. That's your boat." You know. Right. So I call him back and I tell him, I say, I do need something. He say, what? And I pull some out my ass. I say, I want to shoot a reality show. You know what I'm saying? I need a cameraman. And he say, oh, that's all you need? I say, yeah. Because I just knew he didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I just knew he didn't have it. I'm just being real. I got a good ass cameraman. He said he shoot videos for Yellow Beezy and and he get the name of a whole bunch of people. I said, okay, his name was Flo. He get me on the phone with Flo and we sit there and I'm talking to Malaman. I'm talking about I'm trying to get everything out so this man can know that I'm really mean business. Right. And we went from there. I ended up filming a reality show. I had a reality show that I posted on Facebook or whatever called Bricks of an Empire. So I did Bricks of an Empire. The shit did lovely. You know what I'm saying? And so my first episode was out in Philly. So when I put a dude in there called named I was about to say J.M. Benjamin. I can't even think. I'm drawing a blank. But I put him up in there. Jimmy the Saint. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're Jimmy the Saint. Okay.
Saint. Yeah. So Jimmy the Saint, I knew Jimmy the Saint when I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy is over the Philly Hip Hop Awards. He got that Black Hollywood in Philly. Like Jimmy is known. He was also in the feds with Rick. So when the first episode came out, I sent it to Jimmy or whatever. And, he was proud of me. He called me a couple of days later and tell me he got somebody he want me to talk to. He put me on the phone with Freeway Rick Ross. And Rick tell me, he want to meet me and all this other stuff. So I fly back out to Philly. I drive back out to Philly. I got the Greyhound. Get back out to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in Pittsburgh. Go back out to Philly and we film and everything. The episode with Rick up in there, Rick telling me he loved me how I am, and he see how ambitious I am, and he want to do whatever. He want to, come on as a producer for the show and all this other stuff. I was telling him about some book ideas I had, and he said, okay, let's go. I went on ahead and I took it upon myself and created Freeway Rick Ross Publications. Right. And I released my first book since I had been home on Freeway Rick Ross Publications, and I broke bread with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you let me use your name.
What was the name of that one?
Memoirs of a Cold-Blooded Bitch. That's out. Yeah. Memoirs of a Cold-Blooded Bitch. And I end up becoming Freeway Rick Ross's assistant. Then I end up becoming the owner of Freeway Boxing Team. Well, not the owner, but his partner in Team Freeway, which is the boxing. Then I went ahead and started CRPR management, that's when I started booking all the artists and getting artists to open up for the boxers. Then I started doing PR work for the boxers and start managing boxers. And then I started managing artists, and corporate was one of my clients. We end up getting a deal with Rock Nation when I end up getting D Brooks exclusive. I don't know if y'all know who D Brooks is, but y'all in Chicago, so y'all should know. He's NBA YoungBoy producer, Queen Naja, Lil Durk. He done produced for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Nas, Fabulous, Dave East. He's one of those. He's just quiet. And I just kept going. Then I ended up on Trill Boxing, Trill Talk in the Morning. That's why I met my guy. Okay. So I met my guy. He asked me, he DM'd me. I like the way he DM'd me. When I talked to him on the phone, I just knew automatically I was gonna give him some pussy. I said, I'm fucking this one. I got him.
I gotta learn how to talk better on the phone when women talk to me, because I just be like, yeah, what? Hurry up. I got something to do.
Yeah, nah, you ain't gonna get no pussy. Well, you gonna get pussy. They like that. They like that too. That's why they call you. They like when you talk to them like that.
Oh, okay. Ladies. I'm busy though.
But my guy, his name was Black Fight Fan, but he wasn't my guy at that time. His name was Black Fight Fan. He had a podcast, he had a boxing podcast. He wanted me on the talk portion, and he was such a godsend. I had already matured a lot coming out of prison, because I grew up a lot in prison. When you behind those walls, you can't point the finger at nobody else, because you are the reason why you're there. So the only thing you can do up in there is work on yourself. A smart person will work on themselves. So I started looking at me. So I had grown so much, but it's a lot of bitches out here feel like they don't need a man. I'm not one of those women. All my coaching and all of that came from men. You know, that's the other part of me. That's the other part of us. So I had already matured a lot when I was in prison. But to put the whoop on the wham, God sent me black. And it made me grow up into an adult, like a full-grown woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to show your ass every day. You don't have to be in nobody's club every day.
You're right. You have women who think they don't need a man. Then you got men who think they don't need a woman too.
I don't fuck with that part of life.
You know, it's a beautiful thing when you put it together.
You know, it's the greatest thing in the world. This is the reason why we need fathers. Women need guidance. Men need guidance. And women cannot guide. Listen, I don't trust no bitch in this world to guide me.
Right.
We bleed the same motherfucking way. We get emotional the same damn time.
Right.
We are erratic as hell.
It definitely could get done, but it's like you can have a Cadillac, but when you put them Vogues on that boy with some armor on, it just makes it different. You gotta have that. You gotta mix it together to really go to the maximum level. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't. I listen. Every woman, I sit back. I don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we are lost. We are so lost. We're lost. We're lost. And women don't they don't trust men, and men don't trust women, and can't trust them bitches and all this. And I look at the age range, and it's what the fuck? What have y'all went through? You know, what? Like listen, once again, my man, let me talk about him. You know, this man, when I say put the whoop on the wham, it's just the way he thought. And it's like, damn, I never thought about that, you know? And it's like he cared different. He carried himself differently, and he carried me differently. And it was just.
That's more about it because, like, somebody else did it, but I think, like, you the first brown noser that I had on here. But I like it because you spin real fast. You spin real facts, and like, I think that's what's missing. People don't want to big up their man. People don't want to big up their woman. And like, if a person, like you said in the beginning, if somebody helped me do something to get somewhere, I'm gonna give them their credit. And it's just that simple, because it's like, what's better than somebody that can see what I can't see, or know what I don't know, and can give me the game? Because everything I know, somebody taught me how to do it. I ain't got no problem saying that.
People don't like giving people their credit. People want to try to act like they did all this shit by themselves. Without my man, Cece Reacts would not exist.
Right.
He the one told me, man, babe, sit down and record that shit.
Right.
Record it. He seen something in me. He seen me, how he spotted me when I did the Bricks of an Empire, and it was on Freeway Rick Ross' page, and he seen it. And he was like, it's something special about her. He went from that to DMing me, to bringing me on a show called Trill Talk in the Morning. It was a podcast, a talk show in the morning time. And we did numbers. A lot of the bitches didn't like me because, once again, they, I don't believe in none of you hoes. I don't believe. And it's more, listen, on some real shit. If Instagram or Facebook say today or tomorrow, you cannot show your ass on Instagram and Facebook, how many of these bitches be lost?
Oh, they're done. Just like it's funny. I was explaining earlier with them whatever they trying to do with TikTok. Some people gonna feel that because that's how some people make their living, getting on TikTok doing stuff. So it's like, yeah, you're right.
I have such a clear, like when I was younger, beats and just moving. God gave me the opportunity to sit still and allow life lessons to open my eyes to a lot of things. Right. Once again, a lot of people don't like looking at themselves. They want to point fingers at everybody else. It's not nobody. Nothing can happen to me without my say so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah. Women, I'm gonna speak on women specifically. Check this out. One of my pet peeves is, and I delete bitches for this. If I see you on Facebook or Instagram bashing a dude,
right?
Bashing a dude that you sucked his dick. You bashing a dude you done had a kid with.
Right.
You bashing the dude that you gonna go back to, but you bashing him for what? For bitch, that's your choice. you made that bed, lay in it. Why do we need that? And just for people to get up, it's just shit I can't stomach. Have it go back to my man. You know what I'm saying? I decided, because I've never in my life, I done had some shit with me. You know, I've never in my life given somebody the purest form of me. I felt like he was the one who deserved that. And it's and did he? He probably didn't. At the point,
you say the purest form. What do you mean by that?
I mean, no shit. Listen, when people come to you, they don't come to you pure. They send a representative. You know what I'm saying? They have different intentions for you. You know, they want to change something. They get up under you. First of all, okay, let's talk about you. You're Beats. You're Beats. You know what I'm saying? You Uncle Beats. So you already have this aura. You have this, you have this with you. A bitch get up. Beats, come on now. We're not playing no games. You know, bitch get up on you under you because they want that sauce. You know what I'm saying? They want that swag. If you allow them to come in, you know what I'm saying? So they get in there and they forget that they are a guest in your space. They forget that they are a guest on your show. You know what I'm saying? They forget that they are a guest in your kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You allowed them to come up in there. And them motherfuckers get up in there. And what the first thing they start doing, moving your furniture around. Well, I think this should go over here. Putting their feet up on your table. Well, I think this should go over here. I think this should go over here. Because they didn't like your layout from jump. They didn't like your layout from jump. Right. They just wanted you to open your door and allow them into your space. So they can start rearranging that. And they feel like they mean that much to you that you won't tell their ass to get the fuck out your house. If that makes sense.
Well, now, see, what you have done is you're doing something called, you understand what life is about. And so many people don't understand what life is about. And hey, shame on y'all for not knowing. It's like, I'm not finna force this on you. I'm just gonna get away from you. Because like you said, I can't be the one to pay for everything, do all this and that, and you gonna tell me how it go. Just do your own operation then. If you can do it better than me, why am I the person? So yeah, I'm with you.
You paid the boss. I mean, you paid the cost to be the boss.
The cost to be the boss.
And that's how my man is. That listen, I'm from Chicago, and you know Chicago birthed some rough ass females.
Ooh,
we get out there we think we're harder than the dudes.
Right.
My man allowed me, and I'm not understand this because I know I'm talking to my women, but I gotta talk to the men.
Right.
Your woman is your fucking woman. You put her in a position to be a woman. If you calling her bro and cuz and nigga and all this, that's your bro, that's your cuz, that's your nigga. That's not your woman. You know what I'm saying? That's not your fucking woman. My man, because he's not a nigga. My man will never call me bro. I'm not his fucking bro. I'm not his cuz.
I'm gonna give you, this is the best advice ever given to me. And this was given to me from someone. My big sister is like my twin, right? Mm-hmm. She 18 months, 11 months, something older than me, right? Uh-huh. And I remember one time I was just going through it with like what I want to do with life or whatever. And this is what she said to me. I don't know where this woman get this stuff from. And it goes for men too. It goes for the woman and it goes for the man. She said, hey, you got to learn how to check your bitch.
Come on now.
And I'm like, wow, she's right. So it's just like, so honestly, not to take nothing away from him, but I done seen my mama put my daddy in check before. And it didn't make him not be a man. It's just like, hey, this is the way to do it. I know how to do it. Somebody got to drive the car, whether it's the woman or the man. Somebody got to drive the car, but we both can't be driving at the same time. And it's like, I just sat back and I learned that with every relationship I look at. To me, those are the successful relationships.
I'm about
somebody is driving the car and somebody's the co the co-pilot. Somebody's
I
flying,
am the co-pilot.
and boom,
Silent co-pilot. Check this out. We sitting here. We both of us sitting here. You know what I'm saying? I will never be more man than you.
right. Yes.
I will never be more man than you. Me and you say we go out Saturday night. Saturday night we go out to the club. Both of us. Now I don't even drink, but I'm just saying both of us we drinking, throwing them back, throwing them back, throwing them back.
Right.
Scummy. We had the same amount of drinks. We fucked up the same.
Right.
We walk out into the street, they done close the damn bathroom down. We walk out into that street, right? I gotta pee, you gotta pee. You gotta piss, I gotta pee. You gotta piss, I gotta pee. You know what I'm saying? So you pull your head, you pull it out, and you piss on the sidewalk. You piss on the sidewalk. Everybody around there gonna say, man, this man be crazy as hell. He crazy, he piss on the sidewalk.
Right.
I pull my fucking skirt up, pull my panties down. Because see, it's extra shit. I pull my panties down. I got my panty liner in there. I ain't got no tissue. And I piss right next to you. I pee right next to you. I'm going to be every funky bitch, dirty hoe, nasty slut. Look at this dirty ass bitch. Dirty ass bitch. Dirty ass bitch. Now, here's the thing. A woman you can't play both sides. You can't be the damn woman and you damn sure can't be the man.
You gotta
know what I'm saying? My man runs my household. I am a woman. Listen, my man runs my household. What I run is the fucking kitchen.
Right.
I run bath water. I run the damn washing machine, the dishwasher. That's what I run.
Guess what? If you don't fix the plate, I won't eat. How about that?
I fix the damn plate.
If you don't fix the plate, I'm not gonna eat.
Listen, when we go somewhere, we go to a cookout or something, ain't nobody putting nothing on that plate because that's mine. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm his seamstress, I'm his therapist, I'm his doctor, I'm his dentist, I'm his entertainment, I'm the clown, I am the encyclopedia, I'm everything inside the house. When we step outside the house, I ain't a damn thing but his woman. I stand on his side.
You know what? I'm glad you understand this. Like, I mean, somebody on camera that understands it, because I talk to people that understand it. But just like, I was in a serious relationship with someone that I really loved, and she was at the club with me one time, and a fight broke out. So me and my cousin, it's only me and my cousin Rick, my best friend Deontay. We fight about 15 dudes. But they couldn't fight. There was no problem. We knocking them out left and right like a Van Damme movie. Mm-hmm. And I look up, and my girlfriend is fighting one of the girls with them, but now the dudes is running to cars. I'm like, oh, it's time to go. We ain't got nothing that can handle people running to cars. So I'm like, come on, let's go. She won't stop fighting. First of all, why are you even fighting? We're the ones that's into it. So I'm pulling up. Somebody sneak up on me, hit me with a bottle from behind, knock me out. I'm talking about I haven't got scratched the whole fight. So like eventually, probably a year or two, I started looking at her different. Because it's just like, I don't need you to be the tough one. I didn't ask you to do that. Why? You would get me killed trying to be the man. Let me be the dude, because I was built for it. And like, that broke us up. Little do she know that.
It should have broke you up. And now let me just tell you this. Let me just tell you this. You had no business having that bitch in the club. Well, she Beats already listen. First of all, we grown. We damn near 50 years old. You had no business having her ass in the club. Another damn thing, she's not fighting. You ain't even got no business fighting. You know what I'm saying? If anything, she's supposed to be standing there with that tool, watching your fucking back. She over there doing her own damn thing just because she want to do it. Once again, you cannot be, I don't give a damn what I get on this internet and say. I'm not, I am a woman to my man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If that nigga say shut the fuck up, I'm shutting the fuck up. I'll talk when we get home, but we don't be quiet because maybe he done picked some shit I haven't because I'm running my damn mouth. You know? It's like it's he don't put me in no weird ass positions, and I don't put him in none. We have to. That's how we make it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we make it. And once again, when I say I gave him the purest form of me, I didn't want no shit. I wanted to be in the eyes of God with this man because I felt like he deserved it. I could have been wrong, but I wasn't. And I thank God I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come to me. He didn't come at me. He wasn't even interested in me, Beats. I chased that man. You know what I'm saying? I chased him. It is what it is because I wanted him because he's something special. He's that fucking pearl in the oyster to me.
You know what he's doing? I'm gonna give y'all some free game. If a woman ever say the Beats tried to holler at him, they a lie. I'm not a player. I don't have no game. I don't even know how to get a woman to like me. I like who like me though. If you come talking to me, we're gonna make it happen because I think that's how it should be. It's like I've never talked to no woman that haven't talked to me. You gotta like me first. Because whatever you saw here that you like, trust me, it's more. And I got everything you're saying because we're in the man hating age right now, and I think that's why this world is like it is. There ain't no structure. No, because the woman teaches everybody not to respect the man. And
I say this. I want to say something. Corey, check this out. My man can cook his ass off, baby. Can cook, can keep a clean house. He was doing all that before I met him. You know, I was doing my own thing before I met him. You know, my money is my money. It's my money. He pays the cost to be the boss. He pays. Listen, I don't know what our mortgage is. I don't know what my phone bill is. I don't know what my insurance is. I don't know none of that. And I make hella money. He don't need, see, this is the thing. He don't need a bitch. He wanted one. He didn't even want one until he didn't even know he wanted one. He don't need a bitch. It's the difference. See, he don't need a place to stay. This is the thing about a dude who need a place to stay, and a partner, and I need you to bring some money and all that. It's a whole different mentality. He don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? He don't need none of that. He don't need none of that. So
that's what people getting confused. Just like me. It's so much stuff that I know how to do. But I get other people to do it. But just because I got them doing it for me does not mean I don't know how to do it.
Right.
It's just I got other stuff to do. So yeah, you can go do that. It's like, and that's what people. So I know how to cook. I know how to fix my plate, but I'm not finna do it if I gotta want. That's what I got you for. If I can fix my plate and give myself a BJ, what do I need you for?
Exactly.
You can leave. If I gotta do this all myself, what do I need you around for?
Listen, my mind, like I said, I'm the doctor, the seamstress, the dentist. I'm the barber because I cut the hair. I do the landing, every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the prostitute. I'm whatever you need me to fucking be up in here. Because once again, you don't need me. He don't need me. He wants me. You know what I'm saying? Here's another thing. That man put me in a position on some real shit. Right. So I never have to go back to jail again. That man put me in a position. If stuff was to go bad with us, I'm able to stand on my 2 feet. He ain't just want to see me on my back. He wanted to see me on my feet. And he wanted that before he even got some pussy.
And guess what? But what you just said, right? So when I'm fighting my fair case during my 6 months, everybody's girlfriend is leaving them. And I'm like, man, my girlfriend. I had to ask one of my old heads, and I'm like, I don't get it. My girls is the strippers and stuff, and they still here. He said, yeah. I'm like, my baby mama's like, yeah. That's because you showed them how to stand on their own. They taught them to depend on them.
Yep.
All they can do is go find somebody else to depend on.
They need another teammate, another partner who gonna pay the other half of the bills.
There we go. And you know,
I know times is different. It's 2024, and the economy is messed up, and minimum wage, and all this. However you get it, however you choose to get it. But y'all gotta understand something. This is some real stuff. If you're looking for a partner, that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. Partners can be replaced. You know what I'm saying? Roommates can be replaced. If you looking for somebody to go 50-50, if I gotta go 50-50 with you, once you start a little bit of shit, we could be arguing over chicken. Should I go argue 50-50 somebody? I ain't gotta go through none of this shit. And that goes both ways. You know, once again, and I'm not being funny when I say this. He took the struggle away from me. And the struggle isn't always financially. You know what I'm saying? It could be mentally, it could be spiritually, it could be anything. He put me in a space and allowed me to be a woman. I'll go back to that whole bruh, nigga. You talking to your chick like this. You know what I'm saying? That's your woman. If you want your woman to pipe the fuck down and be feminine, where's the feminine energy at? Stop calling her your bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop calling her your bro. Stop, that's my nigga. Stop calling her your nigga. That's your woman. Treat her like a lady until you
no. Treat her like a queen.
Like a queen.
You gotta be the number one lady in the world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I always done. I don't care what y'all might think of. I don't care what she was doing before she was with me. It's what she's doing now and what we gonna do. Yep. So it's like, you gotta put them on that pedestal. Before I allow you to go, we're not done. I'm sorry. But it's like, I just want to say I really appreciate you because your channel is booming. You know, you almost at 300,000 subscribers if you ain't there. But, and you do a lot of content. I know you're real busy and you took time out for poor old me. You one of my inspirations and influences in this. And I'm definitely watching you and learning from you, but I just got to know how you lose all that weight, man. Like, what is it?
So when I got with my guy, I was at almost my heaviest. You know what I'm saying? And let me shoot some shots real quick. So all you bitches who be looking at them, who had them before me, you bitches got with them when y'all back was small. My back was big when I got with them. Bitches, we ain't the same. Have it go. Have it go. I got with my guy, and one of the things he wanted to do, because he was big too, one of the things he wanted to do, he was wanting to get back healthy. And he wanted to go to the gym and all that other stuff. And I had put on a lot of weight and I cooked my ass off. So he had put on even more weight because I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I do. Right. How it goes, he wanted to start going to the gym. We started going to, nope. We got invited to Deontay Wilder's training camp for his return fight.
Okay.
And seeing Wilder in the ring, and we walking around his compound and shit, and my legs hurting, and he big and everything, and me taking pictures, seeing how skinny. I was like, bitch, you big. They skinny as hell. You big. Right. So we decided together, even with his push, that we were gonna go get healthy. We was gonna start going to the gym, working out, losing this weight. You know what I'm saying? Right. And when I got to the gym, like, he doing his thing up in there because he had went through a period of depression. That's how he gained all his weight. So his body was formally trained to this. I ain't never been nobody goddamn gym. You know, so I'm so big, like, I had health issues, like a lot of health issues because of my weight, and I didn't realize it was because of my weight. However, I couldn't even break a sweat. So I was so not motivated in the gym. So he know a lot about supplements and everything, and he told me, he said, well, we're going to try some different things. We're going to take some stuff and go work out. So, you know, reading like the different ingredients on these supplements and everything, like, this shit goes, so you mean I'm going to lose weight, but I'm going to be deaf in one ear. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go blind. I can't breathe. I'm going to have asthma, you know, all these little side effects and everything. So he started researching supplements, and we started getting the rawest forms of the supplements that we wanted to take. You know, and so it was two of them at first, and then he got the idea like, hey, why don't we put these together and see what it do? You know, and it's raw stuff like raw dope. Right. And I started taking this stuff, and I'm talking about the weight start coming off, and he's motivating me to go to the gym, and I'm seeing the weight come off. I'm losing 3-5 pounds a day. You know what I'm saying? Then he started working with me on my diet. So, you know, I'm not overeating 2,000-3,000 damn calories a day. And this is some real stuff. You know, when you got a pretty face, you don't give a damn what the body look like. Shit, my face, all this stupid shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Right. And so, started taking a supplement, and I had lost, I think I was at like 60, 70 pounds at that point.
Right.
And we come up with the idea, hey, why don't we create our own supplement using what we took? You know, why don't we give it to everybody else? And for you know, he did some more research on different companies and everything. And for Valentine's Day this year, he gifted me with a company.
Wow.
Straight drop. Now, let me tell you this. I put up on Instagram that I got gifted with this company. You know, a lot of people don't know I own Straight Drop. It's my formula, the patent, everything mine. You know, he gifted me with this. And so motherfuckers up in my DM, I'm going to give you flowers. I'm going to give you candy. Bitch, I'm losing weight. What I need some candy for? You know what I'm saying? Wait, this man just gave me a whole company. What the hell I want your flowers?
He gonna have to come do an interview because maybe he can help me be better. Wow, he's the GOAT.
He is such a great. Once again, he's a visionary, you know, and he's one of those people. He sit back and he can see everything. He has the gift of sight. He can see it and he know how to execute it, you know. And sometimes I done became a brat. I done became one of the bitches I never thought I'd be such a brat. Like, oh, I want to do this and all this. Everything takes time. He don't let me rush him. He's real patient and he paces himself and he get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a beautiful journey. And I'm in a size fucking 10 from a 24 to a 10. Come on now.
Whoa. How long did that take?
A year, 13 months.
Beautiful.
And then I gained. I'm not finna sit up here and play. I gained some from the 4th of July. I keep my grandkids for the summer. So I gained some weight. And so now I'm dropping the weight back. So it's gonna take me a week to drop the weight back.
How do you take the Straight Drop?
You take the Straight Drop, you gotta see what your body can take. You either take 1, 2, or 3 pills. I take 3. You know what I'm saying? You take it 15, 20 minutes before your workout on an empty stomach, you know, in a fasted state. You take it on an empty stomach and you have to work out with it. You should be working out 20 minutes a day any damn way, but you have to work out with it. You just can't take it and the weight gonna fall off. No.
So when you say work out, are you talking cardio, lifting weights? Like what you talking about?
Whatever you choose to do. I love cardio. I'm a cardio person. Okay. Cardio and a sauna. That's my thing. So what my workout routine is right now, as of now, I do 21 minutes on the Stairmaster. I do 20 minutes on the elliptical. I do 20 minutes on the treadmill, and I go sit in the sauna for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and swimming. I mean, you see how I look. So it's like I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy.
Yeah, I've been going to the gym a lot too. So shouts out to Jim's Polish Maxwell for life, baby. No, but so if we want to get the Straight Drop, ooh. This kind of sound like the wiretaps on my Fed case. Where can I get this Straight Drop at?
Go to straightdrop.com. It's STR, the number 8. It's STR dash, the number 8 dash drop, DROP.com.
There you go.
Did I say it again? STR dash, the number 8 dash drop, DROP.com.
So, hey. Everybody who orders some, take the before picture, and I want to see the progress, and I'm gonna bring you on. So if you don't want to be looking like Larry Holmes and whoever, Peter Griffin, I just plugged y'all. Plug y'all suckers in, man.
Appreciate it.
Do me a favor. You still can't leave yet. I'm sorry. Tell them all about your channel and how it works and where they can find you at. Please. Anything else?
So my channel is called Cece Reacts. It started out as a prison storytelling channel, and now it's just a life storytelling channel. I'm giving a whole bunch of free game over there. It's very entertaining, but it's my life. It's my life story. So you could go over there to Cece Reacts. on YouTube. Join the tribe. Every Tuesday and Thursday I drop videos. I do a premiere every Tuesday and Thursday. It's some new content for you. Come fuck with me. You know, you don't you come. It's a rabbit.
Do you do lives and like how do you do it?
I used to do lives. I don't do lives like that no more. I just I do premieres. Every Tuesday and Thursday I do a premiere. At the time varies between 11 and 12:30. You know what I'm saying? AM, PM in the morning, early. PM, I drop a video, turn the notification on, hit the subscribe button, and check me out. Listen, you could go back. All my videos are in chronological order, so it starts like from the day I got locked up, indicted, the whole nine. It starts there and bring, just watch it. Like I said, it's a rabbit hole. I have a lot of stories. And y'all might know some of these people because I talk about a lot of Chicago people.
So, with that being said, tell them your social media.
I am Cecelia Robinson 2 on IG. That's I am Cecelia Robinson 2 on IG and on Facebook, Cecelia Robinson. I have like 4 pages. And yeah, that's me.
So, hey, everybody. As y'all noticed, I could talk to my homie all day. Like this is really a homie, and I'm glad that you had time to come on for me. Because see, people see me with women, and they be thinking like, oh, well, they gotta be doing something. Like, no, it's like you, Sweet Juices, baby girl, y'all like my little sisters. It's like y'all helped me become who I became, though. And like you say, nothing's better than taking some time, sitting back, destroying and rebuilding. And like you said, once you see me again, like with Project Pat, and we 50 billion deep, and you was in there, I was just so happy because I'm like, hey, let's keep doing it. And I'm so proud of you. And I get a lot of game from watching you.
I appreciate that. Listen, once again, I just took what you gave me. You didn't even know you was giving me those jewels. I took what you gave me because all of this, I applied everything, even with the movies, everything. I applied everything you gave me. Learning how to put up the flyers and learning how to, listen. And you open up so many doors for me. The introductions you've given me, I have lifelong friends.
There you go. And you know what? I'm glad you said that because I argue with my friends that I came up with from the sandbox with people like Corey, right? And it's just like I'd be like, bro, you don't get it, man. I done made some good people since we've been 12 years old. I met some great people. I can't base everything off of my friends that I was on the block running from the police with. It's like I done met some great people, and people got to be ready to open and expand. Because if you keep yourself in a box, you're gonna stay in that box. So, salute to you. I hate to let you go. You can come back anytime.
Listen, I thank you so much for having me, Beats. This has been something I wanted to do. I am so proud of you. You constantly going. I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much.
But before you go, now I've been needing to redo my promo and my drops, my intro, and now I definitely got to redo it. So please. Give me one of them hood hierarchy drops. Say who you are. Shout out your channel too. All that good stuff. Can I have it, please?
Yeah, what's good? It's your girl Cece, aka Cece Reacts. I'm here with the one and only Uncle Beats. Beats to me here on Hood Hierarchy. I love you guys. Tap me in.
There we go. So yeah. Hey, so we in every one way and one way only. And for real, your guy gonna have to come visit us too.
I will listen. He got some stories because you know he's
I
Devin
want men
Haney.
to talk to the men so they can understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The men need to talk to the men. So that man can say, that's why there ain't nothing wrong with me doing that for my woman. I gotta trust her. I want men to talk to the men because
yeah.
that's what's gonna save the world. But we in everyone one way and one way only. I say, what's the hood? And you tell me your hood, and we out here. Tell us where you from. What's the Inglewood? Just always in the
Inglewood, baby.
we out of here.